Hey y'all, Instinct Survivalist coming again with another Two Tip Tuesday. This time we'll be talking about granola and nuts and a watch to find your way home. Anyway, so let's talk about the granola and nuts first. One of the things we talked about dry goods last week, but one of the things that I usually throw in my bag is a bag of nuts. This one is a cashew almond pistachio mix. You can get them with just like a regular trail mix. You can get them with raisins, you can get them with M&Ms, you can get them with chocolate morsels, you can get them with, the list goes on and on and on. The other side of it is that granola also has a good bunch of fiber and nutrition in it as well. And the reason for these, and the reason I add them to my bag, is just for that. It gives you a nice protein punch, gives you a nice bit of fats, healthy fats, a dog that barks at the door because he wants to go in. But regardless of what it is it's designed to keep you going for a longer period of time. One of the other things I do is I use, and I won't do a video on this, but I actually use the little nut butter pouches from Justin's. You pinch the top off of that and you squeeze it in your mouth, and that's it. Or you can make a sandwich with it if you want to. But I use those as part of my bags just so that I have that protein punch along with that healthy fat punch. And what that does again is it continues. It helps me to move on, keep on going throughout the day. It gives me a nice little boost of energy. And well, maybe for those that have a oral fetish, you can chew them all the time. So peanuts was actually how I gave up smoking. So just as a by the way. All right, so let's talk about the compass to find your way home. Now I'm going to readjust the camera in just a moment so that you can see this in action, and I want to point it out to you. And I actually have a compass with me to kind of offset so that you can see exactly what we're looking at. But this is going to give you a general direction. And when I say general, I'm talking about northward, southward direction, eastward, westward direction. Those are general directions, not necessarily no, you're going true north. The reason being is because you can't exactly pinpoint the sun itself because you can't just look at it. It's just one of those things. So how do I do this? What we do is in the northern hemisphere, we're going to find south. What is opposite of south? North. You understand where I'm at, right? So we're in the northern hemisphere and we're going to find south. What we do is we lay it flat, we point the hour hand to the sun, and then we bisect 12 o'clock from where the hour hand is, and that is where your south is. Okay, that's pretty simple. In the other way, right? So if you're in the southern hemisphere, so for all of you South American folks or some that are below the equator, it's kind of reversed. We're going to find the northern direction. Northern direction, we're going to point the 12 o'clock hour to the sun, and then bisect I was saying it right, and then bisect it with the northern direction. Sorry, the plane threw me off. The whole thought pattern went off because I don't usually do it in the southern hemisphere, so it's one of those things. I know for a fact northern hemisphere, that's the right way. All right, so let me readjust and I will show you exactly what we're talking about, and we're going to put it to the test with the sun since it's now peeking through the clouds. For clarity, the stump that's right here is directly below the sun. It keeps going behind the clouds, so I'm going to try to make the best of it we can. That being the case, and we are in the northern hemisphere, there we go. So we point the hour hand to the stump and the 12 o'clock here and bisect them, and we see that south is right about here, right? That's about where it is. Now if we take our compass, hey, look at that, that's pretty daggum close right there. So again, southward direction, and we're getting right there. Now again, if we're in the southern hemisphere, we're going to use the hour hand, and the hour hand will be pointed to it, and then the 12 o'clock would be our bisecting point. So it's the my fault, sorry, the other way around. We're going to point the 12 o'clock to the sun, so again to the log in this case, and then we bisect the hour hand from there, which would mean north is this way. Now where we're sitting right here, it pretty much works out the same, but it's not guaranteed as it is if you use the first set of directions. So there you go, folks. That's the layout for the compass using an analog watch as a compass. So there you go, folks. Very easy, very simplistic stuff. Make sure that you're being fed on the trail. Have it in your bag, have it ready to roll. That way you don't have to worry about, you know, passing out from food problems. It doesn't weigh that much. I know it says it's 9 ounces, but it's not that heavy. Hey puppy, hey puppy. Not that heavy, and granola not that heavy as well. I prefer the bare naked just because it's, well, I like the flavor of it, and it seems to be a little more natural. And then your watch, my recommendation, yes, there's a lot of fancy ones out there. You look at Apple Watches, Android watches, Garmin's, blah, 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 blah. Great because they have apps, but in my opinion, you can't beat an analog watch. It's one of those things that I've loved from the beginning of time. Anyway, all right, guys. Hey, thanks for all you do. Thanks for your likes, your comments, subscribes, and shares. Until then, use your instincts to survive. Thanks for watching.